Libra, I got a few messages for you. Okay, so boom, the first thing that I was hearing is like something ends prematurely, something ends up not being as long as it could be, because you go into it exhausted, you go into it not ready, okay, you go into it burnt out, um, not fully invested, and you knew that, knowing that you should have taken the time to rest a bit, you know, to sit with yourself, to recharge, um, to heal. And so you got less energy, you got less fucks to give, you have, less forgiveness in you. I also feel like you ain't got the energy to work through your work through some shit with someone else. So this is what you're telling yourself: I ain't got the energy to do it, I don't want to do it. This is somebody else with you. There could be multiple Libras involved, okay? There could be an Aries involved, Libra and Aries, same energy. But nah, yo, I really feel like wrong and moving on. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. Progression, moving on. Like, fuck it. I'll take that L. Someone's like, fuck it, I'll take that L. I don't need to apologize, or, I know I'm wrong right now, but fuck it, I'm gonna run with this, and I'm gonna get ahead and get up out of here. Knowing that they've handled something immature, really immaturely, or knowing that there isn't room for reconciliation after the way things have been handled, or the way that they storm off, or the way that they go, and prioritize themselves. Just is what it is, but yet I feel like somebody spins the block, or someone has time to rest or rejuvenate or to think. Someone is now, a little enlightened about the actions that they took prematurely. Someone's like, I took off prematurely, I left prematurely, I didn't handle that the best. Here goes the page. Someone really showing up young and immature, in a childlike state, or someone was triggered this way, someone doesn't communicate on a very mature level or in an effective way, whatever this is, right? Emotional maturity being out here now. Someone's had some time to process, and now they've got their feelings together, but only after they've taken an L. Now they know what they want to say, or now they want to communicate, but you're no longer open, Libra. You're no longer open. And I got this download for Taurus earlier, and I'm getting it for you. Y'all both being ruled by Venus, y'all both being the Empress. I feel like falling asleep out of nowhere, being tired out of nowhere, really being burnt out, needing to restore yourself. Okay? I feel like this being a period of focus and study, getting to learn shit, and a lot of you are not taking this time to do that. You're trying to continue to work, but Spirit really wants you to take time to study so that you can go further. There's something about the archer. I just see the archer out of nowhere being able to pull back further, right? But also the archer, Sag, be studying, and this is the opposite energy of Gemini. We in Gemini season, okay? Feel like you be connecting the dots in a lot of different places, or in ways that other people don't. You can't always explain that to everybody, but I just feel like, I also really feel like I feel like mommy wounds, mommy issues affecting somebody, feminine energy or masculine energy, doesn't even matter, really has them acting fucking feral often, like someone doesn't know what to do and called on for love and affection, or doesn't know how to give it, or doesn't know how to receive it. A lot of shutting down energy, shutting out energy, right? But I feel like this is after a trigger. Someone gets triggered into their inner child, or their inner teenager, I should say, and we saw this. We saw this earlier. So then I feel like after being triggered into communicating like a teenager, or in a way that they feel brings them shame or embarrasses them, they go into hiding. They take really long to process process, or they just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna move on forever. I'm gonna block and delete. I'm gonna pretend this never happened. It's not the way the real world works. I'll just find somebody else to pour into. I'll just find somebody else to give this money to, this energy to, this love to, this loyalty to, this commitment to. Oh, you don't want it? Fuck it. I'll give this commitment to somebody else. Or, oh, fuck it, I fucked this up. I can't commit to you no more. Fuck it. I'll take this back, and I'll pretend you don't exist, and I'll go give this love to somebody the fuck else. You know? What's crazy though is I feel like they give this love to somebody who comes from you, somebody who learns from you, someone who studies from you. This could also be your children. Someone straight pretending like you don't fucking exist, but yet they love on your children. You know, want to spend time with your children. This could be your spouse, could be your child's parent, other parent. This could be a grandparent. You know, your in-laws want to act like you don't fucking exist, but they want access to your kids. Your parent want to act like they don't exist, but they want access to your kids. You know, your partner, your spouse, your child's father, or you know, whatever, wanting to act like you don't exist, but they wouldn't have these kids without you. These kids wouldn't exist without you. Or it's a big one coming through, wanting to skip over you to get to somebody younger. This young, immature energy is out here, and a lot of this being with someone who's incredibly impressionable. That part too. If someone is really underestimating the impact that they have made on someone who is quite impressionable, they're not even considering this. You know, I feel like a lot of being forced into positions and spaces and where you have to act alone, right? I feel like the inner child or the child being unaware of being able to use their discernment with what is she playing with, what is she waving around, and doesn't even realize what it is, doesn't realize that it's a big red flag, right? It's in reverse, completely unaware. And so advocating for someone who is completely unaware, okay, or someone doesn't even realize that they are the big red flag, someone is showing up really immature, or as their inner child being triggered, or is handling something, is arguing, or is, you know, it's not healthy. It's not like it's not a playful energy. You know, it's a selfish energy, or it's an angry, petty energy, and not even realizing, you know, where they are the red flag, that they're showing up this way. Or you're protecting somebody who has gotten an attitude with you. You're protecting them. A lot of teenager shit. Why you snooping through my shit? Why you know, I don't want to talk to this person. I don't want to go to therapy. I don't want to do this. Mind your business. I want privacy. I hate my life. All of these energy, like this, dealing with this fucking energy. You know, teenager. Meanwhile, just doing your best to give them the best. Support them fighting you every step of the way. For some of you, this is supposed to be your fucking partner, yo. And so even if you're not alone, feeling like you fucking alone, shit being on your back, or someone is only around for the fun parts, someone is only around to do what they want, I feel like it's very obvious that you are more invested than they are, or you like them more than they like you, or love them more than they love you. A lot of but I feel like needing to sit with yourself, and a lot of wanting to project onto them, where you got more connected, more attached than you should have. And for some of you, because you feel this energy and you know that you need to hit somebody with emotional detachment, you want to just remove them completely from your life because it would be easier for you to do that. It'd be easier to just remove them than have to really look at the parts of yourself that are sabotaging you in this connection. I don't want to look at it at all. I'll pay whatever I have to pay to make it go away. I'll invest in something else, someone else. a lot of, I'll just take my money elsewhere, okay? Someone doesn't like what it is that you say. They're not feeling it. They're not feeling the tone you use. They're not feeling the message you give. I don't like it. It's not nice enough for me. It's not soft enough for me. 10:23 on the clock. I don't like how you asked me. I don't like how you made me aware of it. I don't like how you asked for what you asked for, so I'm not giving it to you. That really being the only reason. A lot of not being able to communicate. That and just being petty in the response. Right? Wrong and moving on. But then they want to spin the block afterwards. But later on, way later on, when too much time has passed for things to be repaired, that part. You wanting to spin a block after too much time has passed. And it's impossible for certain things, if things are beyond repair in a certain connection. And this is how someone is with you. 11:23 on the clock. Progression. Moving on. Lights out. Feel like it's a wrap. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. And I feel like somebody brought this shit on themselves. Right? Like you have no choice but to wrap it up, pack it up, and keep moving because you sealed your fate, or because you knew what the consequences were and did it anyway, right? You chose, making the choice and was like, fuck it, I'll just deal with the consequences. This was somebody's mentality. They was deceiving themselves. They were playing themselves. Shitted on themselves, you know? Really threw a lot of things out of balance, making poor decisions. I feel like this was a major life moment. This pivoted their life, or pivots their life in a major way. Okay? Being really careless. Being really impulsive. Being really dismissive. You know? Way too eager. A lot of this energy too, being way too eager to want to replace somebody, take somebody's spot. Here goes the Page of Wands again. Haven't put in enough time and enough effort, haven't put in enough work, haven't learned enough, man. Still so much that someone had to reveal to you, and still so much was to be revealed to you by the divine. Is what it is. So I just feel like it's an inevitable loss that someone doesn't get to uncover. And a very beautiful soul connection contract gets torn up, ripped up because of free will. Someone refusing to fucking participate, feeling like it didn't benefit them in some way. Totally unaware of the spiritual insight they would have gained, the deepening of the spiritual connection that they would have had, but I feel like they go on to have that for themselves elsewhere somehow in a different way. A new contract is formed elsewhere before you and for them, right? But then there's the regret. Anyway, love you.